So I've been using the FX6 for about 3-ish, maybe 4 years now, since it came out in November of 2020, but I didn't really get my copy until a year after that. People were having trouble getting it, and I had to essentially call the local camera shop and be like, okay, I'm down, I'll go pick it up like right now, because they had 2 of them. So I went and I got it, and it was honestly like one of the best decisions I made, because it was the first camera that I had that was like a real camera, not just a DSLR. It has helped me get so many different jobs. It matches an FX9, which, since I live in not LA, I live in Austin right now, but I've lived in Miami and Seattle and a lot of smaller places that are not really LA or New York. This camera has been awesome because it matches an FX9, which they use a lot for reality and commercials and stuff like that. Pros is I love almost everything about it, to be honest. But I'll get into some cons. So one con is the monitor that comes with the FX6 is not really the best. It could be brighter. I feel like I don't like that it just like you're forced to use the native cable to use monitors. I mean, you could use HDMI and stuff, but the native cable is a little annoying. There's no audio jack on the body itself. It's only on the handle. So if you do want to, you can make it happen on a gimbal, but it would be nice if there was just some sort of audio port on just the body. The other gripe is not really about the FX6 itself, but more about the menus of Sony, which they can be not intuitive at all. But once you suffer through learning one Sony menu, then the rest are just totally fine. Other than that, I have not really much complaints at all. I did have to buy like an attachment to use V-mount. Other than that, I can't say I have any complaints about this camera. I think it's been amazing. It doesn't really have any quirks that are too cumbersome to me. The FX9 has more. Surprisingly, the FX9, that is a camera that's more expensive, has more quirks that I don't like. And I think this is still a fantastic option. And you could probably get them for cheaper than you could before. So I highly recommend that if you're in the market for a cinema camera, you go for this. Oh, and the built-in NDs is amazing. I know that now people love to use the FX3, but the built-in NDs is underrated. I know that that's kind of like a silly thing to spend a bunch of money on, but I find it really useful, especially for run and gun. That's my review. It's fairly positive. I feel like people have like a million little nitpicks that they get mad about, but I am not like that. I think generally it's been amazing.